As parents, incorporating simple, everyday interactions can profoundly nurture your young child's brain development, fostering stronger neural connections for lifelong learning and emotional well-being. Have you ever caught yourself wondering why those fleeting moments with your toddler feel so exhausting, yet so vital to who they're becoming? Picture this. It's morning, and your little one is reaching for their favorite cup, spilling a bit in the process, and you feel that pull to step in right away. As moms and dads, we all know that tug of love mixed with worry, questioning if we're doing enough in these early years when their minds are absorbing everything like sponges. But here's the reassuring truth. You're already equipped with the tools to guide them gently without overhauling your day. Small shifts in how we respond can light up their growing brains, building bonds that last. And yes, change feels within reach, starting with understanding their world through your eyes. Let's explore this through some key parenting principles that weave into your routine, each one rooted in the quiet power of connection. First, there's the principle of attuned engagement, being present in those back-and-forth exchanges that happen naturally throughout your day. Imagine you're at the park, and your child spots a bird fluttering by. They turn to you with wide eyes, babbling excitedly. Instead of just nodding absent-mindedly, you mirror their wonder, saying something like, "Look at that bird soaring high. It's so free." This isn't about scripted responses. It's about tuning into their cues and reflecting back with warmth. Why do young children seek this out? Their brains are wired to crave interaction as a way to make sense of the world, testing boundaries and seeking affirmation that they're seen and heard. When you engage this way, you're helping them feel secure, which calms their inner world and encourages exploration. Over time, your child learns to trust their own voice, developing the emotional tools to express needs clearly. It's like nurturing a garden where each response helps roots grow deeper, leading to kids who navigate feelings with more ease as they grow. Next, consider the principle of shared discovery through stories, making time for a quick tale or rhyme amid the busyness. Think of evenings when you're winding down after dinner. Your toddler climbs onto the couch, pulling at a colorful board book about animals in the jungle. You sit close, pointing to the pictures and describing the scenes in simple words. See the monkey swinging from the vine? He's having an adventure just like you do at playtime. This moment isn't about teaching letters or sounds yet. It's about sparking curiosity together. Children at this age behave this way because their minds are hungry for language and imagery, piecing together how words connect to experiences. By responding with enthusiasm, you're expanding their world without pressure, showing that stories are a safe space for imagination. What they gain emotionally is a sense of wonder and belonging, strengthening pathways for empathy and creativity that will serve them in friendships and beyond. It's those shared laughs over a silly page that quietly build their inner storyteller. Another vital principle is rhythmic predictability in daily winds-downs, creating a gentle flow that signals rest is coming. Envision those hectic afternoons turning into calmer evenings. After play, you dim the lights, hum a soft tune while helping with pajamas, and share a quiet cuddle. Even if the day threw curveballs, like a late errand or unexpected fuss, sticking to this familiar sequence as much as possible anchors everyone. Why might your child resist or melt down during these transitions? Their developing brains thrive on patterns to process the day's overload, but without them, overwhelm builds like a storm. Your steady response reassures them that the world is reliable, helping regulate their internal clock for better rest. Emotionally, they learn self-soothing, waking up more centered and ready to connect. This isn't about rigid rules. It's fostering a haven where their mind can recharge, emerging stronger for tomorrow's adventures. Then there's the principle of gentle observation during challenges, giving space for them to navigate minor hurdles with your supportive presence nearby. Picture a playdate where your little one is stacking cups, and one topples over, their face scrunching in frustration. Rather than rushing to rebuild it, you kneel close and encourage softly. "You're working so hard on that. Keep going, I know you can." This pause allows them to experiment without fear of failure. Young kids often push through these moments because it's their way of asserting independence, testing limits in a safe environment. By holding back just a bit, You're signaling trust in their abilities, which boosts their confidence to try again. What they internalize emotionally is resilience, the understanding that setbacks are part of growth, not endpoints. Over repeated experiences, this wires their brain for patience and problem-solving, turning potential tears into triumphs. Building on that, embrace the principle of collaborative participation, involving them in everyday family flows. During meal prep, for instance, your preschooler could rinse veggies under the faucet or stir a bowl with a big spoon, their small hands eager to contribute. You guide with patience. Hold it steady like this, and watch how the colors mix together. It's not about perfection, it's about sharing the load as a team. Children gravitate toward this because it fulfills their innate drive to mimic and belong, mirroring the adults they admire. Your affirming response reinforces their role in the family, teaching that efforts matter. Emotionally, they absorb a sense of agency and pride, which fuels motivation for future tasks. This shared rhythm cultivates focus and coordination, laying bricks for self-assurance that echoes into school years and beyond. Another layer is the principle of sensory exploration, encouraging touch, sound, and movement in unstructured play. Think of rainy days indoors when your toddler discovers pots and pans in the kitchen, banging them rhythmically, or feeling textures of fabrics from the laundry. You join in lightly. That makes a big boom. Feel how soft this blanket is against it. This freedom invites their natural curiosity without agendas. Why do they dive into these with such intensity? Their brains are mapping the world through senses, building associations that spark innovation. By responding with openness, you validate their experiments, helping them regulate excitement or calm. What blooms emotionally is adaptability, the joy of discovery without judgment, strengthening neural ties for creative thinking and emotional balance. Finally, the principle of reflective pausing, taking brief moments to acknowledge feelings in the midst of action. During a sibling squabble over a toy, for example, you sit with them. I see you're both wanting that truck right now. It feels tough to wait, doesn't it? This acknowledgement diffuses tension, modeling calm. Kids express big emotions here because their brains are still learning to label and manage them, often overflowing in the heat of the moment. Your empathetic response guides them toward words for feelings, fostering understanding. Emotionally, they gain security in knowing feelings are okay, which deepens bonds and self-awareness over time. As we reflect on these principles, it's natural for doubts to creep in. You might worry, what if stepping back during a struggle makes them feel abandoned? Rest assured, your presence nearby communicates unwavering support. It's not neglect, but an invitation to grow with you as their safety net. Or perhaps you fear, am I pushing too hard by involving them in tasks? Not at all. Age-appropriate involvement builds capability without overwhelm, turning potential resistance into shared joy. And if things seem to escalate at first, that's often a sign of adjustment. Their brains are rewiring, and consistency gently eases the path forward. You're not alone in these questions. Every parent navigates them, and honoring your instincts makes all the difference. In the end, these approaches aren't about chasing perfection. They're about nurturing the profound connection that shapes your child's world. By focusing on presence over pressure, you're weaving a tapestry of trust and growth that endures far beyond toddlerhood, into confident, empathetic individuals who know they're loved unconditionally. Try weaving in one attuned moment today, like echoing their excitement over a simple find, and feel the subtle shift it brings to your day. You've got this, heart and all.